As soon as I can, the dean said vaguely. Her bubble vanished while the crew leaped to their feet and headed towards the galley. Tattoo saw Nicola walking with Ryan. Sophie was asking whether you have any psycho ex-girlfriends from school she should worry about, said Tetros. Given I went to a school for boys, psycho ex-girlfriends aren't a problem. Ryan laughed. Anything else she's concerned about? Just that you're too good to be true. Surely there's something wrong with you. I bit my nails, snore if I eat too close to bedtime, have a birthmark on my bum, and can be a bit temperamental. Real deal breakers, said Nicola, smirking. Tetros made a face. Last year hurt. Sophie and Nicola were barely friends, and now Sophie was sending her to check up on Ryan. Teddy! Tetros turned to see Nicola next to him. I didn't mean to suggest you aren't as good or as manly as Ryan, she said. I was just being stupid. I know, Sophie. She touched his shoulder. Will you be okay? The way she left her hand there, Tetros knew this had nothing to do with what she had said about Ryan and everything to do with his having to face his mother soon. I have to be, he said. I know you and I have had our issues, but I'm here for you, said Sophie, quiet and heartfelt. Please know I mean that. Their eyes met, and for a moment, Tetros forgot everything that had happened between them. He cleared his throat. I better go check on Agatha, he said, heading towards the galley. Tetros paused. Sophie? He turned to her. Ryan's my knight. He saved our quests. He saved ever and ever kingdoms from the snake. You don't have to hunt for flaws or dig up nuts on him, he said. Sophie stared at him quizzically. I know that, she said. Since when do you give me love advice? Tetros smiled. Since I started believing in perfect endings. Then he had stood inside, leaving Sophie wide-eyed behind him. By the time Tetros took a bath and had his turn at the enchanted pot, he asked it for meatloaf and broccoli, and yet given him pancakes instead. The Ice-Wing was starting its descent towards Camelot. Hair wet, mouth full, he knocked on Dot's door. Agatha petered out. I'll meet you on deck in a minute, she whispered. Starboard deck, where we can be alone, said Tetros. Agatha nodded and closed the door. Tetros could hear Dot's muffled wails. It's not just that I let the snake loose, or that everyone thinks I'm horrible, or that if anything happens to Tetros, it'll be my fault. The worst part is I'll never kiss a boy again. Yes, you will, said Agatha's voice. You'll get over this. That's not what I mean. I mean, what other boy will ever kiss me? Kay was my first kiss, and he only kissed me because he wanted to get my kiss. Dot, love is more than finding a boy to a kiss. You only say that cause you get to kiss Tetros all day long. And we still have our problems like everyone else, said Agatha patiently. But if it will make you feel better, you are welcome to kiss Tedros as much as you like. Tedros sighed. As he waited in the starboard corridor, elbows on a railing, he watched the sky turn grey, dark clouds spiraling around the ship. Tedros tried to steel himself, preparing for the war ahead, but he could feel a current of nausea underneath his forced calm. Everything about the snake terrified him. His ruthlessness, his coldness, the way he had slashed at Lance without mercy. But it was more than that. Waffle was evil, but evil in a way that Tedros understood. Waffle wanted Sophie. Waffle wanted a love so evil it would destroy good forever. But what did this snake want? To rule Camelot? Why? Is that what he was really after? Or was the snake after something more? What scared Tedros the most was that he still didn't know the answer. The ship looked through a wall of clouds, giving him his first view of Camelot City. The king's eyes burst. Massive lines of people streamed through Maker's Market. It looked like some kind of holiday parade, with men, women, children, and Margraves packing every street. But as Tedros checked the lines, he saw where they led, the gates of Camelot Park, where huge signs flashed Army Recruitment Efforts and Army Recruitment Nefers. The moment the crowd caught sight of the ice ring above, they let out a whirling cheer as the ship zipped past the city and out over the savage sea, curving back around towards Camelot Castle and the royal docks. Further proof that no one should ever listen to Beatrix, said a comforting voice. Agatha nestled up to him. Because from what I just saw, the people are certainly on your side. In times of crisis, the Woods needs a leader, said Tedros. Maybe they finally realized that no matter how many mistakes I make, I will always be there to protect them and fight for them and put my life on the line for them, just like my father. Or they're afraid the snake's going to kill them and you're their only hope, smiled Agatha. That's true, said Tedros.